host. Good morning. I think I did it all today. Right. Good morning. It's the House Edge live show with John from ProCraps. And I got the door closed. I got my microphone turned on. I got the camera zoomed in right, all before the show even started. Can you imagine? I mean, I did this thing right from the beginning. Wow. So good morning, everybody. John Crossan is on the Princess Cruise watching live. You're paying $30 a day for internet to watch me. I feel blessed about that, dude. Really, I do. And good morning, California Craps Club and VDT of here, and Blue Jay Ray. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you, dude. And Duracell, of course, is here. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's just jump right into it today. I actually have a hot date here, so we're gonna have an on-time show, I think, today. If the dice play nice, I have a hot date, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. But let's hit it hard here and talk about the House Edge a little bit. Today we're gonna obviously it's a bridge day. We're doing the bridge. We're leading into the bridge, and what's funny about this is that people, it's funny how the comments go. I mean, honest to God, I've been talking about this for 4 or 5 years now, right? We finally put a framework around it, right? And there are people who have just flat out given up. And I'm talking to one person in particular, Odds Working, who was here yesterday, and I wrote to him in chat last night, he's just quit. He's given up on life as far as gambling goes, right? Because him and other math guys will tell you that none of what I'm about to tell you matters. This is all bullshit. Your bankroll doesn't matter. How you view risk doesn't matter. Whether you can lean into a hot hand or a hot shoe, or whether you have the balls to walk away, identifying opportunity doesn't matter. Discipline doesn't matter. Having a goal doesn't matter. And being emotional or under control doesn't matter. Your strategy is bullshit, and your mindset doesn't matter either. They will all tell you that none of this matters, right? Because ultimately you're playing a giant computer simulation. You're playing a billion hands or a billion rolls at once. And what's going to happen to you happens to you. You just got to throw your hands up and say, well, God be with you. I'm going to play the low house edge. I'm going to lose as little as possible, right? That's what the math people say. Right? They've given up. I'm telling you that that's all horseshit. Your bankroll does matter. How you view risk does matter. How you lean into or away from opportunity does matter. Having discipline does matter. And having goals 100% absolutely matters. And the people who tell you that that's a lie are lying to you. They've given up. And I don't know how else to say it, right? I have very good friends who feel that way. And I tell them to their face, and I'll tell you virtually today, you've given up. If all you're going to do is say low house edge and that's the only way to play this game, you've given up. You've thrown in the towel, you flipped the table and said, fuck it, I don't care anything. The casino has you by the balls. Let them have it. And just go out there and whatever. Okay, fine. I mean, if that's the way you want to look at life, then I'm sorry that you feel that way. But all this stuff does matter. And where it matters, honestly, is in your experience, okay? Having discipline and a good mindset and a fun strategy to play and understanding when you can lean in or lean out and decide to come home with money or decide to whatever, all of that is designed for two things. One, it enhances your experience. It makes you have a better time doing what you do. Even if you lose, I would rather lose on my terms than lose on their terms and enjoy my day, right? All that bridge stuff, right? A lot of it is about keeping you under control. If you're not having a good time, you're not enjoying yourself, you're not doing the things, you're going to walk away, A, pissed off, or B, you might go to the ATM machine and do something stupid. That's what the bridge is designed for. It's not designed to make you win. There's nothing I'm teaching you here is going to be like, oh, this is how you win. This is the secret. There's no secret sauce to this thing. Right? It's all about your experience and enjoying the time at the tables and winning on your terms or losing on your terms. That's what it's all about, right? Don't be a miserable guy, as Vegas Data says, all right? Now, coming up, my birthday weekend in Vegas, Craps for the Cure, September 12th to 14th. Get those tickets. Go to crapsforthecure.com. Get your tickets. Schedule's working. I'm trying to get it figured out. It's going to be awesome. That's all you have to know. It's going to be awesome. People who've been there will tell you in chat right now how awesome it is, right? The night's cruise in February, and yes, today is my 31st anniversary. I was just telling my sister-in-law, like, my God, 31 years. It's not like it's a meaningful number, other than to say, you know, I've been married 31 years, except for the fact that my back hurts and my legs hurt and I've got some diabetes. I honest to God feel like I'm 31 years old. I'm like, how can I have been married for 31 years? I don't even feel 30. Like I feel like I'm a young kid. Like I just have this whatever, like youthful energy. Like I can't believe I've been married that long. But we're doing great. We've had like all couples, right? The ups and the downs and the swings and all that kind of stuff. And 31 years into this thing, she's still here with me. Can you believe it? If you know me well enough to know, you'd give Kathy the kudos on this one, because I have done all I can to make it to make it rough on her. I can tell you that she has stuck with me for 31 years. So good for her. We have a breakfast date this morning. We're gonna try and get some breakfast about 8:30 or so. So I'm gonna try and get out of here by 8 o'clock and get my ass in the shower and do the thing. So all right, there's that. Now let's just jump into it, right? And I want to really get into this house edge conversation. I don't want to teach house edge again. I've taught house edge a lot of times. Now, if you go to the Pro Craps channel, the gambling series, I think there's 2 or 3 videos dedicated to house edge. And it's not about playing with the house edge, it's about understanding how it works. And the big impact that it has on you. There's a video, I think it's called The Impact of the House Edge. I think I did, right? There's one where I explain the kind of the way. The other where I kind of really show you like, okay, if you win on a 5, let's say a place bet 5 in craps, and you win that bet X number of times, right? You take what you did win versus what you should have won. That's the edge, right? That's the casino commission piece, right? That adds up so much over time, you'll never catch up to it, right? What you should have won versus what you did win, right? You always lose 100% of what you're supposed to lose. You only win, a small percentage of what you're supposed to win. That gap over time gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You'll never catch up. You'll never catch up. That's the house edge, right? Should you care about it? 100%. You got to understand how it works, how it's calculated, what it means to you. Right? What does it mean when they say you're going to lose 1.4% of your bets of the amount that you bet? What does that actually mean in your life? Right? You got to understand that, right? Should your whole life revolve around that? No. Like I said in the intro, if your entire life revolves around house edge, you're going to be a miserable son of a bitch in every game you play. It's just the way that it is, right? And like I said, if you're just thrown at the table. It's like blackjack. Let's talk about blackjack and get off the craps for a minute. Blackjack's a great game. All right, blackjack is a game where the house edge, when you play perfect basic strategy, is about 0.5%, right? What does that mean? Over time, you're going to tie. That's what it means. Over time, you're going to tie. Effectively, you're going to lose 50 cents out of $100, right? You're going to essentially tie over the course of your life. Now, card counters can flip that to be a positive 0.5%, and they will win 50 cents per 100 over time. Okay. They can concern themselves with house edge, right? Basic strategy is all built around decisions you make with cards that are designed to make you lose less, right? Why do you hit a 16 versus a 10? Why? Because you'll lose less often, or you lose less money by doing it. Even though it sucks to do it, over time, the mathematics say over 1 billion hands, you'll lose less money. It's all about losing less while you're on the way to flipping the house edge when the card count is solid. That's an important decision. In craps, you don't have that, right? I'm not interested in losing less over time. I'm just not, right? I've played low house edge. I played the dark side with odds. The Greg 555, I played that way for years, right? I followed the guys with the cigars at the end of the table. That's how I learned how to play, right? It's boring, right? My goal is not to lose less. My goal is to win every chance I get, right? You live and work in the variance, right? It never happens the way it's supposed to happen. Very, very rarely. Now, yesterday's a good example. Yesterday, I had a series of, I think it was 5 straight 0.7 outs, right? And I said, this really is an outlier. It shouldn't happen, right? It's not to say that it doesn't happen. It happens all the time. You see 5 straight PSOs a lot. That's not the norm. Out of 1,000 hands, you'll see 5 straight PSOs 4 or 5 times, right? In the 1,000 hands, you'll see the exact number of PSOs you expect to see. Sometimes they come in clusters, right? That's not a problem, right? It's a variant is what it is. And I said this yesterday, it's a variant. You're going to lose money when it's going really poorly. You're going to make money when it's going really well, right? If you're staying here, right, you're going to bleed the house edge. If you're betting $25 on every single outcome and never changing your bet sizing, never changing the rhythm, you're going to lose and win the exact number of times you're supposed to over 1 billion rolls. It's the people that can take advantage of or run away from the opportunity that a variant presents that make money, right? People who don't see that and play it improperly are going to lose more money in the variant. When it's going really shitty and you're increasing your bets to recover and you don't have the bankroll to survive that, you're leaning into the wrong side of the variant. You're going to get your ass handed to you. That's what this is all about. All the gambling is finding the variants and avoiding the bad ones or leaning into the good ones. That's it. That's me. You do you. If you want to play and say, fuck it, I have flipped the table. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of losing. I'm just going to play the lowest house edge I can play. I'm going to play a $5 flat bet in blackjack and play perfect basic strategy forever. Okay, good. Go out there and win 50 cents. I mean, have at it over time, right? To me, you lean in. Last night, my mom and I went to the casino again. My mom, by the way, I've told you our story. She's a huge gambler. Doesn't have the money for it now, but she loves to gamble. We've been going almost every night to our local little casino here. And our casinos here in town don't have like roulette and stuff. They only have card games. We've been playing blackjack every night, right? It's the $3 table down the street, which is great. We both bring $100 and we buy it for $100 and we play. And I'm playing the side bets. I know I'm not supposed to because they're fun and the doers are great and it doesn't matter, right? And so Monday night, I won 50. Tuesday night, I won 75. Wednesday night, I won 100. Last night, I won 200, right? Why? And she tied. My mom tied. She's betting $3 a hand, $3 a hand, $3 a hand, and the side bets. And once in a while, she gets a little bit, right? Me, it's a 4-leg parlay. I'm $5, $5, $5. And I'm going to press, and collect the fourth one. And I do that in the same shoes she's in. And we're pretty much winning at about the same rate. But I'm leaning in to the variant. When I get 4 in a row, I beat the shit out of it, right? That's the only way to make money. You cannot flat bet your way to anything. You flat bet your way, you're gonna die on the house edge hill. It's just the way it is, right? Even playing low house edge bets, you can lean into it if you increase with casino profits, but most people don't. Most people don't. They don't know how to play. So somebody says to me, if you think what you saw yesterday is an outlier, you haven't played long enough, fuck off. I've been playing for 30-something years. I've seen everything. And what I know to be true is the variant is where it's at. You win and lose money when it's here and here. You never play for this. And the guys who are house edge, they're playing down the middle all the time. All they care about is the middle road. They don't care about this side or that side. They aren't leaning in. I'm leaning the hell in. And that's it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I have been very lucky at blackjack the last week. I've been crushing it. Now I'm playing $5 a hand. You can't make money at that. It's all, and to me, and again, it's all about the experience. Hey mom, you want to go grab a drink and play some blackjack? Sure. We jump in the car. We drive 3 minutes down the road. I park literally on the street in front of the casino. We walk in, right? Got to pay for your drink. We glass of wine, a little bit of whiskey, sit down at the table and just, you know what I mean? 25 minutes later, I win, she ties, or she wins, and we're out. And we high five, and we get a hug, and the dealers love us, and we're home in half an hour. It's so much fun, and I just don't care. It's $100. I don't care about it. Neither does she, right? It's like, let's just have a good time, right? And I'm leaning in. I'm having fun, right? I'm having fun with what we're doing. Anyway, that's what it's all about. Now, we're doing the Ken thing, right? We're doing this one-win challenge, one win and walk, right? Where you're trying to win a unit or a bullet or one move, pull it off, right? Why are we trying so hard? Why would I put myself out there and lose my ass like I had the last couple of days, right? We're practicing on creating discipline. It's a muscle. Dude, discipline is a muscle. I don't know where it is, but it's a muscle somewhere, right? It's just like, I got a joke, right? You can't get all big and tough like me if you don't do push-ups every day and sit-ups, right? You can't. Right? You cannot have discipline at a casino unless you practice it. You got to see it. You got to experience rhythm and variance here in front of you. I'm doing it and you're seeing it. Good rhythm, bad rhythm, right? You're seeing it all happen. If I win or lose today or yesterday, it doesn't matter. It's all about this, practicing, getting discipline. Understand what rhythm looks like. Money management. Watch me work the rack and manage my money. I'm stress testing strategies. I'm finding out what can recover, what the best ways to recover are. And I'm finding my way. I'm finding that some ways sound like fun. They feel like fun. They look like fun on camera. But when you actually play them, they aren't all that fun. right? And they aren't all that reliable. You find that stuff out as you're doing this. That's why we do these kind of challenges. That's why we love it. It's the whole point of it, right? So I'm going to make a slight change today. Okay, we've been looking for 1 unit wins this whole time. We're going to change it a slight bit. Ken's going to get mad at me. I'm going to change it here. We're going to try for 1 move, not 1 unit. Okay, and what that means is, now the headless horseman's a little bit different, right? I'm going to try and make these things work 1 time. So the horseman has to get through a shooter up, right? The skill 66 has to go up and down once. Duck and cover's got to come down 2 times and out, right? The pass line parlay has to see at least 2-3 legs. The Dallas drawdown has to work. I'm going to make these things today work once. 1 move, pull the move off, and we'll see where we stand. That's going to be the goal today, not 1 unit. We're going to change it a little tiny bit just for funsies, so you can see the difference of winning 1 unit versus what the strategy was designed to do. Can it do it? All right, Jim, thank you very much, sir. That will be going to Eggs Benedict. That is her favorite thing. Eggs Benedict all day long. I'm a sweet tooth guy, so I'm going to be on the lemon pancakes. So, all right, let's go. Here we go. I'm going to go change down to my screen here. Let's go forward a little bit. We'll do those later. And here we go. Let's get to the screen. It looks like a desktop with a craps table on it. Boy, I can't wait till my real craps table's back. Ugh. I just really am tired of doing the little tiny thing. Although it's easy to do it here, I would much rather, and look what I found. I found the thing. So we're gonna use this guy today. Let's bring it on over. The bankroll. There's the thing. And again, we're gonna try and get 5 wins. But I'm gonna try and make the strategies work 1 time through. All right. And what I mean is this. Well, we're gonna play the horseman first. You'll see. We're gonna go 5 units. 5 times, we'll get 5 bullets. I want to get through a shooter with profit. The horseman really is like, let me just get through it. A PSO is fine, whatever. The horseman's just the grind that it is. It's of all the 5 today, that's gonna be the most boring one. But let's get out here. And I have, like I said, I've got the, what do you call it, working today? It looks like chips there. Okay, I got the bubble craps thing. So you can't say that it's my crappy Yahtzee dice that are the problem anymore. And by the way, here's the, in all honesty, here's the money that we lost. I'll put it over here just so you can see it. This is what we're down. We're down $1,000. I'm down $1,035 over the last couple days. We've had some ugly outcomes. There we go. Let's get after it. Here we go. Coming out, we got, of course, right? Even the bubble craps machine hates me. How funny is that, right? All right, the FU bet goes out for the horseman. We're going to be, hopefully, not burning a whole bankroll today, like yesterday. We're going to fight the 6. I know it's a little bit loud. I'm sorry for that. There's a 3. Again, no come bets. 7 out. Perfect. We got our 3 units. Right? And again, we started with 5. We ended up with 6, right? That's profito, right? There's your starting bankroll. There's a unit. Now, in the horseman's case, I will say we got through a shooter and we survived it, right? That's what you need. Can you get through a shooter of a strategy and survive the strategy? That one did it. It won a quarter this time. Next week, I'm going to start trying to win a full bullet. We're going to try and win a full 5 units and capture a new bullet. Today, that's enough for this one. That's strategy 1. Now we're going to rock the skill 66. And the skill 66, we're going to go 110 inside. So I'm going to keep the same bankroll. Okay. We're going to go 110 in. Let's get our nickels for the quarter. Okay. And watch. We're going to go 110 inside. I'm going to play this one. And again, I'm hoping that the move works, not looking for 1 unit and down, because again, all these things are the same if I just take 1 hit and leave. We're going to try and make the system work. Now watch what I mean by that. Here we go. That's going to be a 8 for the come out. We're not playing the line, obviously, so we're on the 8, and let's go. We need some inside bets. There's an 8. We hit the 8. That's the point. So it's going to pay $21, or I'm sorry, it's going to pay $35. I'm going to pay it like this: 10, 20, 30, $5. Okay, I'm going to drop 10 out of my rack to make it $45. I'll take $1 as change, and we're going to press by $44. Everything gets pressed up 2 units. Okay, skill 66 is an inside hit, inside press. Okay, the puck is going to be off. Let's get a new number. It's a 10. Now we just need another inside number, right, for the move to work. We got a 5, so the move works. 5 pays 50. For 1, it pays $49. There's the dollar out of my rack, and we're done. We're done. What does that mean? It means this. There's our 110. I'll actually make it look like this. We'll take, there's the one, hold on a second. I've lost my 5. There's our 5 units over there. So we won 25, 50, 75, $84. Let's get this, right? That's the move. So that time, the skill 66, the move worked, right? I didn't just take one hit and leave. The move worked. Now, if I was playing that at the $66 level, right, that would have been a $50 win, right? We played it at the green level so you can see it, what it looks like at a $25 table, okay? So the move worked on the skill 66. That's it. Took 2 inside hits. It went up and it went down. Now, what's going to be interesting is to watch this one because they both have the same level of risk. They're both going to be 110. Here we go. We're going to go to, actually, let me finish out this shooter. We'll let him 7 out, and then I'll show you the next one. There's a 7. All right, so the puck's off. Now, we're going to go to duck and cover. Same risk, 110 inside. Same risk, different reward, different rhythm. Watch the difference. That skill 66 had the 110 at risk the whole time. Here, if we can get an inside hit, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, there's a 4 for the point. Let's hope now that we can get a couple of rolls and survive. We got an 11. We got a 4. That's the point, so the puck is off. We got a 9. All right, here we go. Let's make her happen. 8. Okay, cool. We got the 8 hit. Now watch the difference between this one and the other one and the reward if it works. Here we go. $35 pays. Okay? We'll take the 5 down and make it look like 10. Now remember, I'm out for 110. I've got $65 in the rack. All right? Now, technically speaking, this $15 was change, right, from before. So let's not count that. Out for 110, in for 50. Which means I have half my risk, right? The skill 66, the 110 was at risk the entire time. This one, I'm only at risk for $60 now. All right, let's get our second inside hit. That's a 10. And there's the 7. So it doesn't happen. Now, let's play it again. Let's see here. There's that. All right, I'm getting my rack set up. All right, here we go. We'll play it again. Didn't work the first time. Let's see, work second time. All righty, there's an 11 yo. There's a 6. Okay, on the point of 6. Let's go 110 inside. All right, gotta rebuild ourselves up, and let's see how the move works. Let's make the move work, damn it, come on. All right, there's a 6. We hit the point again, of course, right? Hard to get rhythm when you hit the point like that, right? But there we go. There's that. We'll take the 9 this time. We'll bring back $50. Our next point's going to be a 9, okay? And there's another 9. All right, we hit that. It's going to pay $14. There's the $14. And again, I'm going to basically power press it back up to a quarter. What I want here is 2 green size hits. And then we're going to be done. We got 1. We need 1 more green hit. There's the 7 on the come out. There's a 4. All right, here we go. Inside juice, please. Inside juice. That's going to be an 8. Perfect. 8 pays 35. Now watch. We're done. Okay. We got 2 green size hits. And we're done. With this shooter, we're going to be done. We're going to reset the rack. When I get 2 green size hits, right, we're going to be at check it out. There is our, there's that shooter back. There's that shooter back. And we're actually up 20 bucks. Now, it's not a lot of money. Okay, we're up 20 bucks. The move worked. The first time it didn't work, we lost half our money. The second time it did work, we recovered our loss and made an extra 20 bucks. That's the recovery plan on this one. Okay, we're going to call that the profit on that strategy. It did its thing. The move worked. We made a little bit of money. We made less than we should have, right? But let me show you what that strategy should do. I really want you to see this because there's a huge difference between this and the skill 66, right? This one here, we're going to go, we'll take a hit, right? We'll do it all in front. We're out for 110, okay? Take the 5 down. The second green level hit, right? And you're done at this point. You can take the 9 down, but really if you're pull it all back, I want you to watch what happens. The first hit, you're reducing your risk by over half. On the second hit, you're out of here for 50, 70 bucks. Okay, $70 in profit. The skill 66 earned 84 in profit, right? But it incurred the full risk for both hits. This one incurred half the risk for the second hit. That's the difference between the two strategies. Same basic reward. You're looking at a, whatever, a $9 difference ultimately, or a $14 difference ultimately, but the risk for that was pretty big. All right, let's put our 20 bucks over here. We already have it, and that's it. I screwed that up, didn't I? Damn it, 1, 2, 3. Shit, it was 80. Where's my change? 80. Oh, it's over here. Duh. All right, we'll put all this back. And where are we at now? Our next strategy is the Dallas or the pass line parlay. Now this one's interesting. This one I kind of want to play until we see a parlay happen. Right? Let's see if we can get the move to work. Right? DJ, I wouldn't have done that move on $25 table. What? The move that I just did? The 110 to 154? That's a move you can certainly do. The regular 66 you can't do, obviously, but that one there. Oh, you're saying on the draw, the what do you call it? The duck and cover. You're right. That one you couldn't do on a $25 table. You can't go down to 10. You're right. That one you could do here though. You could go here. You can go at. Actually, a great way to do that one, honestly, is this. Check this out. This one is, if you have the money for it, by the way, this is super fun, right? Check this out. You're going to go the same strategy, right? 3 units here. So it's that. It pays 105, right? And you can bring a number down to a quarter. And the next inside hit pays 105, and you bring something else down to a quarter. And guess what? You've got your $310 out of your $330 back in your rack. So you're basically done. You have 2 bets up there still. They're going to collect blacks, and you're resetting the other 2. That same move with different colored chips is fantastic. And like I said, these strategies are not about the units. It's not about the dollars that I win. It's about understanding what's possible. Here we go. Let's get the pass line parlay working. So we're on the pass line, and we're going to try to get 3 in a row. Maybe 4 if I'm feeling froggy, right? There's a 6. Point is going to be 6. Now we just got to hit it. And this one here is going to show you the difference between flat betting on a line versus increasing your bets within it. And that's going to be a 6. We hit it. That's awesome. All right, we hit the point. We're going to parlay it. I'm not going to take the profit and run. We're going to parlay it. We're going to try and make the move work if we can. Here we go. Looking for 3 in a row if I can get it. We lose on a craps come out. Craps, yucky, yucky. All right, let's go again. And it's a 9. Well, that thing is loud. I like having this, but man, it's a loud deal. All right, give me a 9. Aces. 6 again, but the 6s are coming. 4. 6. Wow. 9. There it is. All right, that's a winner. Parlay it. Puck is off. How about a come out 7? There we go. That's a winner. And we parlay it. That's the second one, right? The first one, the second one. Looking for our third run, our third parlay, right? Can we get another 7? Oh, we got an 8. All right, that's a good number, though. It's a good number. I like the 8. Come on. 6. A 5. Come on, 8. Little 6-2-8 action, huh? Come on, 6-2-8. Let's go. Ah, didn't work. Didn't work. We had a good run at it though. Fun. Here we go. That is a midnight. Oh my goodness. Come on, Johnny. All right, there's a 9. 4. 6. 10. 8. Come on. That's everything but. 9. Right here, 9. Another 8. Come on. Mojo. Another 8. Come on, 9. 5-4. 6-1. Jeez, Lou. That's right. This is Baccarat the Crap. This is exactly Baccarat the Crap table. 100%. A 10. Good gravy. Where is my 9? 6. 7 out. Yeah, this is 100% the way I play Baccarat, right? These parlays and whatever else, the 3-in-a-row streak, that's what you do on Bach. That's what I do in Blackjack. That's what I do on the line. All the 50-50 bets you play in the same. All right, there's an 8. There's an 8. So odds working does not understand what I'm saying, which is okay. I'm oftentimes misunderstood. There's the 8. Great, boom. The bridge works because if it teaches you not to be a dumbass. You're looking at it from the pure house edge. The bridge helps you not be a dumbass. That's the point of it. The bridge is a mental exercise and not being stupid at the table. That's what it's all about. So many people make dumb decisions because they don't have the tools. The bridge is about giving you the mental tools to succeed. That's what it's about. It's not about overcoming house edge. And again, don't be so myopic about it. Here we go. We got 8. Hey, get the point. Boom. Let's do it. Let's hit this. Come out. Come on. Come out 7. Yeah, there it is. All right. It works. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we pull the move off, right? That's great. There's 3-leg parlay. Pull it off. There's your 5 units that you started with. That is the money back in the rack. It's a 3-unit win, right? Just like that. I love the pass line parlay, right? Trust me, in Blackjack or in Bach or Red and Black, 3 in a row is not that hard. It's not a lot to ask for, and it wins you 7 units. When it works, you're up 7 units, right? That's a great little way to get it done. I love that play. So, all right, now we're on the last one. It is the Dallas Drawdown. And we can do the Dallas Drawdown at any level. If we're going to do it at the $25 level, $25 table level, we have to go out 320. All right, so we'll do it 320. We're going to burn our bankroll. We have $625 in the bank, right? We only have 2 shots at this thing. So here we go. Let's get the point. Point's going to be 6. All right, here we go. Right? This is the Dallas Drawdown. This is big money. This is not for the faint of heart. Right? We're going to 320 across. 320 with $5 change, right? You cannot have a PSO here. This is one that's high risk, high reward, right? This is for the DIs. This is for the DIs. If you can throw yourself 2 rolls every day, all day, this is the way you play. If you're going to run this out there on a wing and a prayer, then God help you. Here we go. That's the point. It's a 6. It pays $70. We'll do 75 for 5. And we're going to reduce our bets by half. That's the drawdown. The drawdown is take your bets down by half after your first hit. We're 160 out there. Remember, we're out there for 320, right? There's 100, 200, and 35 back. Out for 320, in for 235, right? Or actually it's 230. You're in for $90 now. My risk is $90 at this point, okay? Because all this is coming back. We can start getting our rack looking right. There's that shooter. There's that shooter. 1, 2, 4, 5. And we're just 4 greens away, right? Let's catch a point. Nope. There's a 6, and here we go. Money shot time. Money shot. And there is a 9. That pays $35. 25, 35. And again, oh boy, I got to drive. There's $35. Now we're done. Now watch. There is 3, 4, 5. There is our bankroll back in action. There's 75. There's the $105, right? That's a $105 win. Nice and easy when it works, right? Nice and easy when it works. 105 today. No sweat today. We won a quarter. We won $84. We won $20. We won $75, and we won $105. All that put together today. That looks like a quarter to me right there. There's 25. If I take all these greens, there's $200 in greens. It goes over there. And we won $309 today. We're still out all this over here. We're still upside down. I got to take one of these, and we'll make it look like 5 blacks. Okay. I'm going to borrow $1 from Jen to make my whites go away and make it $10. So I owe Jen $1. Now I've got $310 that I won back today out of all what I've lost. I'm going to pay off $310 of my debt. Right? We'll take today's wins. We'll cancel that out. And again, if you're looking at bankroll management, that's what it looks like. The rack is good. My bankroll, I'm still down, right? But we're tracking our envelopes and we're making sure that we know where we are master bankroll wise. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Today was a good day. We had no struggles today. Yesterday we got thumped. We had lots of struggles yesterday. Now, I want to address one thing, okay? And again, let's go over here. I need to put the chats up here. So Odds Working says, first dumb decision playing a negative EV game, thinking you have an advantage. First of all, I swear, I love you to death sometimes, but my God, please listen to me. When have I ever said that the bridge gives you an advantage? I've never once said that. Never once said the bridge gives anybody an advantage. What the bridge does is it reduces your disadvantage, right? People give money to the casino. The house edge on craps is 1.5%. The table hold is 16%. Why? Because people are fucking stupid. They make bad decisions. They make bad bets. They don't understand how the game works, right? The bridge is designed to help you not make dumb decisions and get you back down to where you're only losing the littlest possible. When you do lose, we're trying to get you down to losing small. The pass line parlay is a perfect example of that, right? We win or we lose, whatever. You're losing 1 unit. I lose 1 unit. Every time I lose, I'm down 1 unit, right? Versus losing and then laddering. And losing and then laddering. And I'm losing 6 units in 3 spins versus 3 units in 3 spins, right? The bridge is about not making bad choices with low bankroll. The bridge is about making smart decisions so that when you do lose, you're not getting thumped. When you do win, you're leaning in where you should, right? This exercise here is about rhythm. We talk about this all the time on this show. Rhythm is a big deal. I know that the math people will tell you, if you just, if I did the 3-point Molly and I went pass line and I went come, that's one rhythm. If I went pass line and went way to roll, come to the 5, way to roll, come to the 9, come right away to the 8, I've changed my rhythm, right? Yes, I have seen in my world consecutive rolls. If I wrote them down, the rolls I was out there for are what we're talking about. But when the table rhythm is not in your favor and you wait a spin or wait a roll to make your bet, you jump into a different part of the system and your rhythm is different. You can change. It's why people in blackjack will play a second hand for two or 3 hands. I do it all the time, right? Lose. I pick up a second hand for 1 just to change the groove of the cards and then go back to my other hand again. It's just about doing a little bit of a shakeup. Is it superstition? I don't know. But it works for me in that if it's not going well, the one thing I can control is betting or not betting when it's not going well. That's what's important about it. So I think it's critical that people really understand how this stuff, oh geez, I'm on the wrong screen, how this stuff works, right? How gambling works. You always have your money at risk. Unless you're playing card counting blackjack, you're always at a disadvantage. Always at a disadvantage. What you have to strive to do is, again, be betting small when it's not going well, be betting big when it's going well. The only way to do that is to find the streaks, find the variance, and make good decisions within the variant that you're in. That's it. And the bridge is designed to make you recognize that. And when it's going good, and the minute it stops going good, you're out. This exercise, by the way, is what I talk about all the time. That pass line parlay, it was going bad, bad, bad. It went really good, right? If I'd have played it one more time, we won 3 units. If I'd have played one more unit and lost it, that's your trigger. Keep playing while it's going good. The minute it goes south, you got to run. That's the bridge. That's what it's about. It's not about changing the expectation. It's about not making stupid choices. And again, if you're of the mind that the house set is the only way to get it through, and you're so scared of losing that you're going to just do low house edge shit and just kind of tie all the time, you've given up. And if you've given up, then I'm sorry, this isn't the show for you, right? If you've given up, you've given up. And that's what, to me, that's what it comes down to. The low house edge math people have just given up. They're not gamblers. You're not a gambler. You're just there to waste time and listen to music and have free drinks. You're not gambling. And that's what I got to say. So God help you. I love you. Like I said, I consider you and my other math friends good friends, but I disagree with that philosophy. So y'all have a great Friday. It's 8:12 on a Friday. I got to go. I got to go get the shower. I got to go get my breakfast and give my wife a big fat hug. So love y'all. God bless. Have a great weekend, everybody. And I will see you on Monday. We'll do this again next week. Bye.